How's it going, folks? It's Lobo, and welcome back to the channel. And I'm back with more of The Boys. We are on episode 3 now, and if you're not already caught up on my series or my Daredevil reaction series, you can find the links to that in the description. Yeah, he got all that gunk on him. That's nasty. Oh man, the effects on this are so good.
Sorry about all the...
Don't be stupid. You did us a favor.
Perhaps in a state of shock, mon ami.
Huey, you just ass-bombed America, sweetheart. You can't just piss off.
Wait, what? No.
Either he goes with you, or I break your legs.
Come on in.
She saw that video on YouTube and she came forward to thank you.
That's good, right?
It is fantastic. You're pulling through the roof. You have a huge boost.
And it's so great for us because it is a partnership after all.
This is some brilliant ideas on how to capitalize on all the buzz.
How to capitalize, of course.
And hello, Starlight.
It's just,
Yeah, it's a little...
it's not me.
I designed Homelander's.
You just won't be doing it in the 7. Unless it is wrapped in that.
It's such like a old school comic outfit. Like, wear this sexy thing and fight crime. Oh, man. It's crazy how they're just like, no, you do this or you're kicked out of the 7. And she has no other choice.
I have never told you everything. I have never told you how much I hate sitting on that couch staring at the TV like we're already dead. How much I fucking hate pizza rolls.
Now, you love pizza rolls.
When I was 7!
Oh, hell no. The fuck do you want?
What? I can't visit me old mate?
Mention? I'm actually making progress with these boys.
Yeah, so I can see. Because we just dusted a soup.
Bullshit.
Translucent.
Are you bringing Frenchie back? Because I can't work with that motherfucker.
Frenchie, no, I ain't seen him in years.
You liar.
It shouldn't be decided by a
Can't
few
you make it
congressmen
stop?
hidden in
He's not crying.
the buildings.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Make it the flag. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't need these. Okay? I can sell my way into the military.
Hi, Huey.
Yelling motherfucker!
Piece of Why are they buying nothing? It is water under the bridge.
You told that to Mallory's grandkids.
Yeah, knock it on the head now.
They're getting rickrolled.
Shit! How you doing, baby? Oh, I forgot to marinate the tilapia. I am so sorry, sweetheart. Okay, how about I love you too. Okay.
You know, we don't actually need to sneak in anything.
Hey?
Look, all I need is your IPv6 number, and every desktop, every smart TV in the house has a camera on it. They probably have one in every room. This is Huey. I'm Gary.
I didn't make an appointment.
I mean, last time Huey bugged something and went terribly wrong, so hopefully they can make a difference this time.
What is it? Nothing.
Nothing's ever nothing.
Ooh, excuse me, but...
Oh, no. He's gonna recognize him.
You want an autograph or something?
Wow. I mean, it's a good thing he's really that shallow. Doesn't even recognize him. Doesn't even remember him. Wow. I still don't know her name yet, but she's like Wonder Woman.
Of course, but if something's happened to him, then that's a direct attack on the Seven. You guys are the real heroes. We're just glad we can help, right?
That's right.
Why? Why do we do that?
Because they sign our checks.
God. Man, he is sadistic.
I got excited, I'm sorry.
I'm sure you are.
You know the drill. He shot at us first.
Things I let you do to me.
Yeah, we're not even dating anymore.
I don't think she's like the rest of them. I just get the sense of her. In that first conversation she had with Starlight in the bathroom, I think she was in her place at one point. They're literally watching this.
Compound V, where'd you put it?
Oh, you sure, babe? I mean, that stuff,
Compound V. It's like super steroids.
Under control, I'm good.
You ran through a girl, baby. It's not what I would call control.
It's literally steroids for soups.
So that we could finally stand up there together tomorrow in front of the world as a couple. I mean, it was all cleared with Stillwell and everything.
What the hell is Compound V?
Sounds like some kind of performance enhancer. Steroids for soups?
Maybe it's because the Seven might just be a squad of manky roid heads. We gotta get some.
When I had the detonator in my hand, I felt like a rush.
I get it.
Like I felt alive.
But that rush, Huey, it's no different than the shit A-Train shoots up.
Century. This is our legacy and our future.
This would actually be pretty cool to watch.
The newest member of the Seven, Starlight.
Oh my God.
Black Noir.
Looks very 80s.
All right. You fucking cocksuckers.
He's such a scumbag.
Hey, Starlight, show us your tit.
Starlight.
I need a minute.
We're different. Better. Together forever.
Okay, well.
Annie?
Damn, he's probably like, what?
You're Starlight. That's... How did I not realize that?
Actually,
Huey, we need more time.
Can I, buy you an overpriced beer? You know, if you got time.
throw in some overpriced nachos.
Lead the way.
Okay.
That actually worked? What the fuck? Huey's a god, man. It's confirmed.
Once you're behind the scenes, it's different.
But, I know you're you and everything, but if you ever just wanted to, you know, get...
Would you like my number?
Yeah, he's bugging out with it. Look at, he's sweating too.
Train. He's totally jacked.
He must
Yeah.
have shot up the V.
Can't even see anything. That's slow-mo. I thought they would do multiple laps and not just one.
Huey?
Yeah. Got it.
Good.
Oh, come on, don't use her.
I'm always in the game, but I'm too fast to catch. I'm open to offers though, lady.
What? It works on normal people?
You
said it.
She's like Baraka.
While you wait, you prefer Alec or Alexander?
This guy's so dead.
It's actually.
Like what you see.
Huh? No.
I am gonna sit right here until the cops come. Filthy pig who likes to eat ass. Say it.
They're just watching this. What the fuck did she do? Oh, she didn't mean to do that?
And even if your head had got there, she would have clawed your fucking head off. Now we got her right where we want her.
Okay, so it's like super strength. Did she crush him? I don't want to think like a tailbone came out like her Baraka claws. Blackmail.
Do. Just tell us everything you know about this.
Go ahead, don't be shy.
They found that very fast.
Is that translucent?
Still think we got nothing to worry about?
I'm kind of a maniac.
Not maniac. Smart, actually.
Zinc, Homelander.
Correct. And what's the box made of? Deep?
Zinc.
Correct, again.
Coming for you.
Whoever it was, they just declared war.
Man, these episodes of The Boys really never miss. It's not the best storytelling I've seen, and it doesn't have to be. It's just that every episode has been so capturing and so exhilarating in a sense where you can't pry your eyes away because there's so much going on, so much chaos, so much destruction. And even then, it doesn't necessarily have to do with objects. It can just be the situation being so chaotic and crushing down upon you. The whole premise of this show, as I've mentioned numerous times, is just so different than what I'm used to, and seeing it in full effect pretty much every time I've watched this, it's just such a fun watch. There's no other way to really say this. I wouldn't praise this episode for none other than just being such an interesting show and take on a familiar subject, which is that heroic superhero genre. I know some people, it might be familiar to if you've read different comics or whatnot, but I'm not a comic reader. And I just cannot think of any other show. No show comes to mind of this same sort of genre, category, whatnot. Nothing really compares to this. So this is, in my own personalized view, something very unique and one of a kind. But yeah, just starting off with this episode, the bit with Starlight and Huey, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cute because it's like, oh, look at these two characters. I've always thought that they're the two most wholesome or good characters of the show. I think Billy might fit that category, even though he kind of seems very funny and might be not like a funny prick in a sense, but I get there's more depth to him. That's just what I see from him, but we'll go into that some other time. But for now, the thing with Huey, when he's like, oh, I got her number, I'm like, please don't use her. She's been through so much, and it doesn't suit Huey to do that. He's really good in his heart, though he might be taking a different approach now. I don't think that's ultimately going to stray him from his path, but I still think he's a good guy. But just the whole idea of them two being together, I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen. I would put money down that it won't, just because, for one, I feel like it's too generic. And it's too on the nose, like, oh, the two most wholesome and good and lighthearted characters are going to be together. Like, I just don't see that happening. If I've learned anything from the show, it's just not to expect those real values in life. I wouldn't say values in life. That's a poor way to coin it. Just more so those humanity, those very humanistic aspects of television. And when you integrate that from life lesson, or just anything we can experience in our own lives. So love and relationships and that wholesome, what's supposed to be a partnership, like that replicated here between him and her. I just don't see that happening, especially with the tone of the show. It's just so sporadic and so chaotic, as I've mentioned. It doesn't make sense for it to work in that nature. So I just think something terrible is going to happen, because from watching every episode, I'm just going to assume the worst. And personally, I'm not going to go into like theories or whatnot, but I believe that their whole relationship won't become a relationship. You could still have a relationship between two people. It doesn't have to be romantic. From that standpoint, I feel like somewhere along the lines, they'll become enemies at one point. I know that sounds a little far-fetched, but I just believe the way this show has been written and shot, I feel like it's really gearing towards that sort of plot line, like very like, oh, it's so dramatic. Because of Huey's involvement with Billy and Frenchie and now Mother's Milk, I think his name is, a very interesting name. He's killing, well, he killed one. He killed Translucent, and they sent a message, I'm coming for you, directed towards the other soup, specifically Homelander. And now that he's getting involved in that business pretty heavily, I mean, he packed a suitcase and left his dad's, and it's like, I'm going to be gone for a long time. And Starlight is still in the business, but she has a conflict within herself. And Huey said, just leave. And she's still, it's funny and ironic. It's like a sad funny, because she still has such a drive to do good. But then everything is just going wrong where she wants it to go right. And it's not even that. It's just her expecting something completely different. And then the table got flipped. And it's like, nope, here's reality. Here's how things really are. With the new costume, and it's so sort of sexualized, and then the way she was treated in the first episode, and even how pedestrians and civilians or whatever, how they treat her when they're like, Starlight, show us you heard them. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, there's no sense of decency between anyone. And it's funny too, because I'm not going to try to guess the origin or how people got their superpowers in this universe, but still, they derive from humans. So to see the humans be sort of more monstrous in this episode a bit, rather than the exposure that we've had that these soups are the sort of villainous things. I mean, it all comes from the basic human. I don't mean to sound like philosophical or that I'm lecturing you on the nature of humans and the evil within us. I'm just saying, seeing that versus how we're really accustomed to in this show, but they both meet in a single point because there's still that human connection. I just thought, I wouldn't say it's interesting, but it's just cool to see, because I'm like, well, we're all humans. Even if you have powers, you can't take the human out of it. And it only really enhances those negative things, because then you have the feeling of superiority. You can do whatever you want. And it's very apparent in Homelander, in The Deep, in A-Train. We haven't seen a lot of Black Noir yet. I said yet. And a girl that's like Wonder Woman, I still don't know her name, but she said she dated Homelander. I'm like, was that forcefully or was that of her own free will? Because as I said, just like reading her based on her expressions and the way she addresses certain situations while no one's watching, and how she talked to Starlight in their first conversation, it just makes me believe that there's more to that story. And then she might have been in Starlight's shoes originally. So I can't wait. Well, it's not that I can't wait, like bursting with excitement, but I'm very interested to see her sort of, not backstory, but just see if there's any relevance in her past when it comes to dealing with the rest of the Seven. And then the compound, I think, was it Compound V or C? I think it was Compound V. I mean, Vought is V, so I feel like it would be V. So Compound V, it's literally steroids for supers, which is insane. And then A-Train's girlfriend had the Baraka thing going on. Originally, when I saw it, I thought it was an effect of her taking that drug, and I was like, damn, she gave herself superpowers. She got super strength. But then I was thinking more so, oh, there's a bunch of soups in the world. They don't all have to be from the Seven, so that was probably her power. But the strength was undoubtedly a side effect or just because of the drug. And then when she crushed the guy's face when she was doing the thing with him, I was like, Jesus. At first, I because she has like some bone power, I thought maybe like her tailbone came out and went through his head, or I don't know, just something weird like that. But I guess she crushed it with her super strength. I was like, damn, because I know a lot of people, the funny thing is, a lot of people would always sort of be like, let's ask the real question here. how does Superman and Lois Lane, when they get down to business, how does that work? And he doesn't destroy her. So, I mean, I guess you saw it here a bit, but man, it's just so weird. But this whole storyline, everything they've been gearing towards and going towards, it's really starting to culminate into one sort of specific point, if that makes sense. It's not that the previous episodes had an unclear sort of future or where they wanted to go, but it's the initial premiere of the show for me. I know it's been out years, but from what I've seen, finally storylines are starting to intertwine again with Starlight, with Annie meeting Huey, like officially now, like they're both out in the open. Well, once Huey comes forward and said, hey, I killed one of your members, then they'll really be all honest with each other. But they're getting there, and now Billy's starting to recruit all his sort of friends from the past, and they're really getting down to business on trying to eliminate the Seven and really take down Vought. There's going to be a season 3. I just know that it's not going to happen in the first season, definitely not in the second season. So I'm like, damn, what is the plot line? What is this story going to be for the next, I think there's 8 episodes per season, so I've watched 3. So for 13 more episodes until season 3, what the hell is this show going to be about? Because I'm like, damn, it moves so fast, but there's still so much to cover, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like every episode accomplishes a lot, and this one did certainly a lot too, but I'm like, damn, you can only go so far. How is this going to go? But I don't want to get ahead of myself there and try to theorize, and obviously I don't want to know until I watch it. So yeah, very interesting stuff. Again, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. It's different than anything I've seen. I've said this so many times, it's not necessarily something I'm looking to watch just for sort of the plot or the amazing acting or whatever, but it's just such a fun watch because it's so blunt and different. But yeah, I'm very excited for the next episode. It's just, man, it sucks because I can only do one per week because I got to do other stuff like Daredevil, and now I'm going to try to do like weekly movie reactions. So I'm like, damn, I wish I could squeeze 2 in episodes, but it's just impossible because I edit very slow. Because I wouldn't say this, I'm like not trying to compare myself to other reactors, but I think we can all agree that I talk more than the usual reactor on YouTube. So I always try to include like everything I say, but even then I still cut some out. So like full reaction of me is talking a lot, but I don't talk over necessarily scenes where it's people talking, but just like when they do like the scenery and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoy the series a lot. Both this and Daredevil, I'm enjoying so much. I thought that was a great decision. I'm going to get into more series, but it's just like me. It's not that I'm hesitant to watch a new series. It's just I'm like, I have to feel as though I really want to watch it. Like when I view myself, I think, am I going to enjoy this? Daredevil, I was like, before I watched it, I was like, yeah, I can certainly see myself enjoying this. This series, I was definitely hesitant on, but it turned out great and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to give a few more series a shot eventually in the future, but not anytime soon, I don't imagine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm going to have my Eternals reaction out sometime this week, I think around the weekend. And then I'll try to do my weekly movie reactions to X-Men. I don't know if it's going to be like I'll do weekly reactions to X-Men because it's hard. You can only watch so many movies. There's 52 weeks in a year. I don't know if I can have 52 movies throughout the entire year. Maybe. I'll definitely try my best, but certainly you can count on all the X-Men reactions I will do. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until then, I will catch you folks in my next video.